everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Christy and I am a Doctor of Occupational Therapy student. In today's video, we're going to be making an activity for Allen's Cognitive Level of 5. The activity we're going to be making today are building with little Lego bricks. So beginning with ACL 5, let's go ahead and review the cognitive functioning and performance skill expectations. ACL 5, you're going to see more of those exploratory actions. So beginning with ACL 5.0, comparing and changing variations in actions and objects. ACL 5.2, discriminating among sets of actions and objects. ACL 5.4, self-directed learning. ACL 5.6, considering social standards. And ACL 5.8, consulting with others. Now let's go ahead and get into the activity of building with bricks. All right, the materials you're going to need for this activity is going to be a kit. So these kits come with the little Lego bricks that you can assemble. And what I also like is that they come with an instruction booklet. Now, I don't know if all of them come with an instruction booklet, but the type that I bought for the purpose of this video did come with the instruction booklet. That way it's easier to follow along. But with building with bricks for this activity, we're working on the different types of subtitles for ACL 5, such as comparing and changing variations in actions and objects. Each brick is a different size, different type of connection. So we're having to compare and change those based on the instructions, and then discriminating amongst those different types of bricks. So that goes on further to ACL 5.2. And then being self-directed learning, being able to follow the instructions with either very minimum verbal cueing from the caregiver yourself and organizing this activity for the person, and then considering social standards such as, picking an activity that maybe suits their interest. And then, of course, consulting with others. So just in case, they might get confused or they might not have connected the bricks together properly. Maybe they didn't read the instructions correctly. So being able to consult with others to make sure that they're building this activity based off of the correct instructions on what they're supposed to be doing. So with this activity, I have already assembled this kit, but I do have another kit here. This one is for sunflowers, and we're going to be assembling this together. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, there are multiple different variations of themes for the bricks. Like here we have the fire and rescue, there's a law enforcement one, there's one for dinosaurs, this one is sunflower themed. So there are a huge variety of different types of themes and categories that you can purchase for the person that you're assembling this activity for, based on their interests and their likes. So you can go ahead and pick a kit that might not be also too much. So like this kit, I want to say it has 238 pieces versus this kit that has only 85 pieces. So if you want to start off small and put together a smaller kit, you can go ahead and do that and then work your way up to a much larger, more complicated kit, applying that concept of being able to downgrade or upgrade an activity. So we're going to go ahead and assemble the sunflower bricks together, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we have now completed making and building with bricks. So I made a sunflower. Now, of course, I don't know what theme or category of brick building you went for, but I hope it turned out the way you wanted it to, and it wasn't that difficult for the person that you made this activity for in doing and completing. But this is the Building with Bricks activity. I hope the person that you organized this for had a good time in assembling it and putting it together. And then of course being able to do a theme that they like and are interested in. Just going back to it, again, ACL 5 is exploratory actions. So again, being able to, starting with 5.0, comparing and changing variations in actions and objects. And then 5.2, discriminating among sets of actions and objects. ACL 5.4, self-directed learning. ACL 5.6, considering social standards, and ACL 5.8, consulting with others. So we have completed at least one aspect and part of each of those subsections of ACL 5. So this is going to be concluding our video. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!